We have some people who understand the significance of this milestone. Commodore Shrikant Kesnur, former Director of Maritime Warfare Centre, joins us on the program. Vice Admiral Sunil Anand, PVSM, also joins us on the show. Major General PK Sehgal, Global and Strategic Defence Expert, with us on the program. Major Mohammed Ali Shah, Defence Expert, also joins us on the show. And last but by no means the least, Joyita Basu, editor of the Sunday Guardian, is also joining us from the studio. But INS Vikrant comes with an absolute measured composition where all of these aircrafts and choppers can be operated from. Mohammed Ali Shah with us on the program as well. Ali, this is something that you and I have discussed on a multiple level, but this is the day that we envisage would come, and it is here today. The Atmanirbharta part of it is something which the Prime Minister spoke of today as well, when he in fact inaugurated this huge ship for us. But it's just not symbolic what we are talking about here. It's also strategic in a lot of sense. India is on the verge of becoming a massive exporter now instead of an importer, and that was the charge which was levied against some of the politicians also in the past, that the situation never changed because India kept relying on others for its own deterrence and defense.
Absolutely, Vineet. Firstly, let me compliment you and your team for giving out such accurate and very simple data, Vineet. And secondly, I would also like to take this opportunity to compliment you on your smart haircut. So sorry to diverge from that. You're looking like a young, handsome 40 yourself. I don't know if you got the haircut for the commissioning of INS Vikrant or not, but you're looking very handsome, Vineet. Okay, now coming to your point. Well, Vineet, 75 years back, as Joyita rightly said, we were not even capable of manufacturing a safety pin. Today, 75 years later, we've manufactured indigenously an aircraft which can carry 30 fighter jets, which is approximately 1,000 feet long. You mentioned the dimensions, 800 and something, right? And imagine today our Prime Minister said, "Do football field ke barabar," jaise ke, it is so simple, and it is. And some people, the naysayers, especially the Chinese media, the very fact that Chinese media is talking about it like this, that means they're rattled. Only because wo chid gaye hain, because they're rattled, they are insecure, they are talking this way. Now, this, one more thing I would like to bring to your notice, when we, in a very, very simple terms, in non-military terms, when we buy clothes for children, Vineet, what do? We'll buy a size bigger because we have the foresight that the child will grow, then he will wear it, will fit in even then. We will not be short-sighted. And the way India is growing, as said by Commodore Shrikant Kesnur very rightly, the way India is growing, we would need such kind of equipment very much with us. So far, only a few handful nations had it. America, UK, Russia, China, France, only few. But now India joins the club. So yes, most certainly. And as you mentioned rightly, it's not our defense minister had said some time back. India will not just make in India or for India. India will make for the world. So we are already exporting military equipment to Philippines and to other countries. Now the way we were in awe of US, Russia, Israel, who used to actually be our military partner in a way, and they would supply us defense equipment, we would buy defense equipment from them. Now other nations are buying defense equipment from us, and India is, as you rightly said, the Kamos, the MH-60 Romeo, and there are other aircraft which we are going to be manufacturing indigenously. So now, the other thing, a lot of people were debating whether should we go in for a third aircraft carrier or not. I think we most certainly should. In fact, we should go in for everything possible to secure ourselves. We should go in for, I'll give you another example of submarines. Now we have submarines. Submarines cannot do the work which an aircraft carrier does. And an aircraft carrier cannot do the work which submarine does. But yet, at the same time, both are meant to defend ourselves. Both are meant to give a threat, pose a heavy threat to our adversaries. And I would like to conclude by saying that, China and Pakistan, both are rattled right now. And also, lastly, in the year 2005, though Russia is a very, very dear friend of ours, you spend a reasonable amount of time in Russia. Russia had decided not to import steel to us. Fine. The project got delayed. but we also conveyed a message loud and clear to China, to Pakistan, in a way, subtly to Russia as well, which is who is our friend, no doubt, and to the entire world. Whether anyone, koi hamara saath de ke na de, we will reach where we have to go. In 75 years, 76% of the vessel has been manufactured by us indigenously. So heartiest compliments and heartfelt compliments to the entire nation and to the Indian Navy. Jai Hind.
All right, all right. Well said, Ali. And thank you for those compliments. Thank everyone for being a part of this wonderful conversation.